Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. The title of our today's video is how to add Typeform responses in Google Sheets. So I'm running a business and I'm using Typeform as my form builder application, and I wish that as soon as a new form is submitted in my Typeform account, automatically the details of that submission should be added to my Google Sheets too. For this, we are going to create a connection between Typeform and Google Sheets. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger and action. For trigger, we are going to use Typeform, and for action, using Google Sheets. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to learn how to add Typeform submission in Google Sheets. For this, we are going to create a connection between Typeform and Google Sheets. To create this connection, I have already opened my Typeform account and my Google Sheets. And also, I have opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you'll open the landing page of Pabbly, you are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So that's why I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation we are going to click on this button right over here which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to add Typeform responses in Google Sheets. And then we are going to click on this create button right over here. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application as Typeform because I want that as soon as a new Typeform submission is made, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So that's why I'm going to search for Typeform and select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select new entry and then we are going to click on connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Typeform account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then connect with Typeform. And now it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on accept and give it all the permissions because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on accept because Pabbly is safe. And as soon as you are going to click on accept, you can see that you have successfully connected your Typeform account with your Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me the form name. So I'm going to open my Typeform account, and over here you can see that I've already created my form which is registration form. So that's why I'm going to select the form name as registration form only. And then we are going to click on save and send test request. And now it is saying waiting for response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission/record. So in order to create a webhook response, we have to do a test submission. For this I'm going to open my form. And over here you can see that this is my form. So if you wish, you can edit your form from here. And then we are going to click on publish. And now it is giving me this link. So I'm going to copy this link and we are going to open this link in a new tab in order to do a test submission. And now we are going to enter the test details. The first name as demo, last name as user, company name as Pabbly, email as demo@pabblytudes.com. And then for the phone number, first we are going to select the country as India. And then we are going to enter the phone number as this. And then we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted our Typeform. So now this means that Typeform has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here is the first name, the last name, the company name, the email and the phone number that we entered. So this means that my trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. For our action application, we are going to select Google Sheets because I want that as soon as a new type form is submitted, automatically the details should be added in my Google Sheets too. So I'm going to search for it and select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select add new row. And again, we are going to click on connect. And as you can see, again, it is asking me for the same. So if you have connected your Google Sheets account, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then sign in with Google. And now again, it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on allow and give it all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. And as soon as I'm going to click on allow, you can see that we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me the spreadsheet name and the sheet name. So as you know, the name of our spreadsheet is Typeform. So I'm going to select it as Typeform and the name of our sheet is Sheet 1. So I'm going to search Typeform right over here and select it. And as you can see that only a single sheet is there in my spreadsheet. That's why I'm not getting the options to select one. If you have multiple sheets, you are going to get the option to select one in your select sheet field. So after selecting the spreadsheet and the sheet, it is asking me for the first name, last name, email, phone number and the company name. The details which I have entered in my Google Sheets. So to do this, we are going to map this. Mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Typeform as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. So as soon as I'm going to map all these details, automatically these details will turn dynamic and change with every new form submitted. And also after mapping, my workflow would be ready to run in real time. So first we are going to search for name and map the name. So over here you can see the first name. So we are going to map this. We are going to do same for the last name. We are going to search for last name and map the last name. Again for the email, we are going to search for email right over here and map the email of our form submitted. And again for the phone number, I'm going to search for phone number and map it. Again, we are going to do same for the company. We are going to search for company name and map the company name too. After mapping all these details, now we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response that the details have been added to our Google Sheets. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets and check that if the details have been added or not. And yes, you can see the details have been added, the first name, the last name, the email, the phone number and the company name. So this means that my workflow is successful, but I'll just test the workflow once and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, again I'm going to open my Typeform and again we are going to do a test submission. For the first name, we are going to enter it as test, the last name as user, the company name as Pabbly Connect this time, the email as test@pabblytudes.com. And then for the phone number, first we are going to select the country as India. And then we are going to enter the phone number as this. And again we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted our Typeform. This means that Typeform has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow and further added the details of our form submission in our Google Sheets. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets and check that if the details have been added or not. This time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. We'll directly open our Google Sheets and yes, you can see the details have been added. The first name, the last name, the email, the same phone number and the same company name. So this means that we have successfully connected Typeform with our Google Sheets. And I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For a trigger application, we selected Typeform. For the trigger event, we selected new entry. For the action application, we selected Google Sheets. And then for the action event, we selected add new row. Because I wanted that as soon as a new Typeform is submitted, automatically the details of that submission should be added to my Google Sheets. And over here, you can see the two details we added during this video through the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.